ways. There's at least 2 ways out of this basement that you know of, right? There's the way that comes from the kitchens, and then there's the. Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
The room we're currently in, though, only has the one door that we came through, right?
Yeah, because you're like in a series of secret rooms. It's
Okay.
like secret room behind secret room behind secret room.
But there's no other doors, right? There's not another secret room after this one that we can see.
Not that you can see.
Uh, can I search Egan's body?
Yes.
Is that a investigation?
Yeah. Um, Keegan has some money on him. He's got about 40 gold, and he has a hand scrawled note in a language that you don't understand, and he has a signet ring and his clothes, a dagger that's not really useful.
Do we recognize? Can I do an Arcana check to see if we recognize anything on the signet ring?
Yep.
17.
You suspect that this is, if indeed he is a warlock, you suspect that this is some sort of, or was some sort of way to communicate with his powerful master. It seems dead now. As dead as the man himself.
Okay.
Anything worth looking through on the demon? I believe I kind of exploded him when I hit him. Are there anything worth grabbing off of him?
Off of who?
Secundus or Secundo?
Yeah, your mic's just a little far from your face.
Sorry, I was blowing my nose.
No. No, Secundus is just a corpse. A big, ugly ice demon corpse.
Does anybody know what happens to ice demon corpses if you just leave them?
Yeah, do they melt?
Actually,
Like
in front of your eyes, it starts to smoke.
smoke? Like dry ice smoke or like fire smoke?
No, like dry ice smoke. Yeah.
Idiot.
And all right.
And now it's dissolving.
Should we try to preserve part of that?
No, but I'm trying to think what we should do with this body, with Keegan's body. And there are four human bodies out there.
Do you want to just take off a piece of the meat of it just to check it when we get to an alchemist?
Piece of the meat of what? It's melting.
Well, Geegan's body, not the ice.
No, but we can't just leave Keegan's body here. Is what I'm saying. We're at a party,
Well,
and
we could just take a piece of the meat of it.
the whole point to us coming to this party was to make sure that nothing bad happened to Manius and there were no like murders. So we can't leave a body here. Is what I'm saying.
Well, but there were murders.
Well,
We're the only one who knows so far.
I don't know if they were murders technically. None of us died, so we were just defending ourselves. But still, I don't think we need this in Manius's. We're trying to get in good with Manius's dad, and so we don't
Should
want.
we take Geegan's body and put it on the dry ice to preserve it for a little while until somebody comes by?
But the demon's gone. It has dissipated.
The room we're in is a secret room, right?
You're in several layers of secret room, actually.
All right. Why don't we drag all the corpses in here and shut it back up?
Say again?
Why don't we just drag all the corpses in here and shut it back up?
Into the far one. That's probably the best we can do.
Yeah.
Did the troll take one of the dead bodies with him?
The troll is waiting.
Oh, I thought he left. I thought we told him to go out the
No,
one
he
door.
sulked into a corner. We should ask the troll to carry the dead bodies in here.
You can do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
he's kind of like skulking in the corner until you give him the okay to leave. Or he
Okay, I'm
said
gonna
he was
go.
going to wait till everybody falls asleep, is what he said.
Why didn't we
Yeah.
ask him to come with us? That
Well,
might
we
have
gotta
made that
just get
other
him to
fight
move these
easier.
dead bodies real quick.
Yeah, but he was probably pissed at the guy at Geegan who was ensorceling him or whatever you would call it.
Chopping
Okay.
him up.
He probably would have helped us. I guess we didn't know we were walking into a trap. Yeah. Yeah, let's just drag the bodies in.
All
Okay.
right.
Are we
Yeah.
not gonna ask the troll? The troll would be really good at this.
It's going to take us 2 minutes.
Hey, can I
I'm
give Owen
tired.
some like healing potions or something? Like we got some healing potions. We could.
He's got some.
All right. So we'll assume that he's healing himself and that we're not getting back into combat.
Who, Owen?
Yeah,
I can
I
check
mean-
his character sheet.
he's got some, right?
Well, also, Geldis healed him for a small amount.
Yeah.
He
How
was
are you
pretty
doing?
banged up. Sorry, who are you asking about?
Is Erwin and Dirk you guys both okay?
I mean, I have like a third of my health, but I mean, I don't think I'm metagaming here, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
think there's anybody else here who's going to harm us. This guy seemed to be the big dog. So,
Yeah, I'm pretty good. It's fine.
Owen has a
I don't-
ton of hit points back.
Okay.
yeah, he probably took a healing potion. Uh,
Okay. Great.
well,
So let's
and
track the
there's-
bodies.
nobody knows we're down here, so let's just hide these bodies, and then we do need to sneak. Did we get the troll's name? I can't remember.
It's Todd, right?
I don't know. I don't think that's right.
I don't believe. Are you serious? I don't believe you asked the troll's name.
Sorry, I thought it just might have been Todd.
No, it might have been. That's true.
We didn't ask. I just thought it was.
That's fair.
All right, so somehow we need to. We'll stash the bodies because we told Ophelia and Trant that we'd bring them the person who was, but we had to kill them. So we'll just tell them we killed them. We've got their stuff and we left the bodies there.
Why don't you just bring Geegan back and we can leave all the other bodies?
Well, because I don't know that I want to transport a dead body through a party.
We'll just take Geegan out of the embedded secret rooms.
Why?
So put the dead bodies into the embedded secret rooms, and we'll take Geegan out of it. And we'll just be like, whoops, we killed Geegan in a totally normal wine cellar that is not part of an embedded secret room labyrinth.
No, the whole I don't we can't. We're trying to not have anyone know somebody was killed at this party. That was one of our tasks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're not gonna
Geegan-
show them Geegan's
This
body.
should just poof.
The only thing we could do with Geegan's body is give him the Geegan treatment and stick him in a wine barrel. But
Well, why didn't you say that in the first place? I started stuffing Geegan's body into a wine
no,
barrel.
because I don't know how what's our excuse for bringing this barrel of wine out the back door and into our carriage.
We found a bad one.
You're hammered?
Well,
That's not a good idea. We can always come back and get it.
Yeah.
You know I don't like good ideas.
we don't need this guy's dead body. They wanted him alive so that they could torture him for killing their people. He's dead, so it's no good to anybody now. Let's just stuff him in the secret room.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Barreled or unbarreled.
All right, then what are we
Unbarreled.
going to tell them when we get up top?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nobody knows we were down there.
Yeah. Just sneak
We
back.
don't. We're not even going back into the party. We're leaving.
So we're just killing Geegan, but we're not letting anybody know that we did it? Didn't we come down here to kill Geegan and let people know that we did it?
No,
No.
we don't want to let people know we did it.
Are you
Oh,
are,
sorry.
are you are
I
you having a different
misunderstood.
conversation with somebody else? I don't know what's going on here. We came to this party to make sure that there were no deaths. We had to kill Geegan. Now we have to leave without anybody knowing anybody was killed.
Sounds like we did a bad job.
Yeah,
We did a normal job for us.
that's also true.
Okay. So I start pulling Geegan out of the wine barrel. I'm sorry.
You
You
didn't
can
actually.
leave him in there.
Yeah,
I did. I was stuffing him into a wine
you
barrel.
said
I
that,
wasn't-
but you would have had to go into the other room, find a wine barrel, wheel like roll it in here. Like you just
Okay,
said, I
I
start
used
stuffing in a wine barrel.
whiskey step.
Yeah.
Let's just stuff him in the far closet and let's go.
Okay, is there
So
wine in there?
Gross.
Oh no. There was
All
the
right.
ritual circle. Remember that? And the bloodstains?
You want to put this guy who's in cahoots with people who are in cahoots with people into a ritual circle as a dead body?
We're not gonna put him in the ritual circle. Also, yeah, should we fuck up the ritual circle a little bit?
We probably should. Do you
it's
want to take a
probably
dump on it?
could it not be fucked up if after we just fought on top of it?
Would you like me
Does it
to?
make?
You didn't fight on top of it. It was in the closet, the side back room that you had to find. But would you like me to have Azra roll an Arcana check on this to see?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
good idea.
Oh, he rolled a 4, so you guys are fucked.
Did we include in the question? Does it make a ritual circle stronger if you take a dump on it?
You could give him the help action, Dirk, if you wanted.
I gave him the help action by asking that.
There we go. Okay, so that's how you gave him the help action.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he rolled a 19. Um, hold on. What's this in chat? You guys ever just listen to a song and it seems to want to take you on a journey? Yeah, there's a whole band for that. So yeah,
Called Limp Bizkit.
I thought didn't he already know it was like a teleportation?
yeah, he found us a teleportation, but this is a different circle or a different
Okay.
question. He says that he thinks it could still be activated, so probably just breaking the lines with like a
Oh,
like a sword, like carving through the stone, like a little thin line. That should do it.
Yeah, I'll walk around and chop it
Scuff,
up with my axe.
scuff it up a bit.
Yep,
Okay, good.
pee on it.
wait, how come it's cool if you pee on it, but I ask about taking a dump and everybody's mad at me?
Nobody's
It's
mad at you for that one.
seems less intrusive to pee on something than to poo on something, but I
Well,
actually don't know. I don't know how
it is human
Dragonborn
art, so I hate
anatomy
doing it.
works.
Food.
Oh my god. Alright, have we successfully stashed the bodies?
Yeah,
We'll walk out, shut the doors.
No.
boy, are they gonna have a good time in about a week. Our
Well,
wine
that's what.
smeller reeks.
If it's through 3 doors and they were super tightly closed, weren't they like thick doors?
It's
The
still going to be gross down there. Does anybody have any kimchi?
I mean,
uh,
should we find barrels and barrel them so that they don't stink?
We
no,
can
it's fine.
also no. We'll just tell Trant and Ophelia they can probably figure out a way to take care of it.
Yeah,
What
you
if we
got people
burn
for
the
that.
bodies?
Yeah. Stack them all up, and then
Yeah, you want to just stack all on the ice?
Just a
and then
little.
and then just yeah,
Yeah, we tried that.
and then a
It doesn't work.
he. That was still one of my favorite moments, where you guys are like, "Okay, we light the bodies on fire." I was like, "That's not how fire or bodies work."
Well, I don't like the physics of this world.
All right, the party is still going upstairs. Are you going to try to sneak out the side rather than go through the
Um,
kitchens again?
so could you explain to me the layout of the um the what's it called? The outside. Like, could we get our carriage? Where's our carriage parked compared to where we would come out of the Bilko doors?
So if you come out the Bilko doors, it's basically the servants' entrance, right, to the wine cellar. So you come out, and then you're sort of like there's a path, and you're facing the estate wall, right? It's a walled estate. You're facing the estate wall. So if you just follow that path down, it takes you down by the front gate, and then you could catch your carriage there. There's a chance that people will see you. It's a smaller
Well,
chance than if you go through the kitchens, where everyone will see you 100%.
well, and I'm saying like, could we pull our carriage up to? Jeez, can we pull our carriage up close to where we will be coming out behind this building?
No, they're not letting any carriages in the estate proper tonight. It'd just be too much.
All right. And the troll, physically, I mean, I know he looks differently,
He's quite
so,
large.
but size-wise, does he still look the same size as he did when he was
No,
being cut up on stage? He's
no.
bigger now.
Yeah, they were.
I
Yeah,
asked the troll his name, their name.
you want to go back in? He's still waiting in the secret room. You guys said you wanted to leave the secret room. You can go back in. He's still there. Oh,
I'm going to get him.
yeah. Name.
Yeah,
No,
no, normal name.
no, translate bad.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna call you Todd.
Todd.
Okay.
We put Gelidus's hat on him and walk out with him.
Then Galadis won't look like the banker anymore, but you can try it.
But I thought there's a cooldown on how often you could use the hat.
There is, but it's been several hours.
We put the hat on the. We put the hat on Todd.
Okay.
But, all right.
Galadis turns back into Galadis, and someone roll me a d10.
I got you.
Well, what are we gonna do with Todd?
We're gonna, I don't know. I guess get our carriage to take him to the edge of the city.
Yeah, we're gonna take Todd to a quiet place. 6.
A tree on a hill with a farm upstate. That's
Yeah,
where
and
he's
I'm gonna
going.
shoot him in the back of the head while he's happy. I got a 6.
Okay, 6. Oh, this is kind of perfect. Todd,
Looks like
so
Rob Banks. That would be perfect.
That would be amazing.
no, he's
He's a prostitute now.
no, let's see how do I describe this. Okay, um he's wearing a long like a from nape to ankles black front smock made of leather, and then underneath a leather jerkin and pants. There's a bunch of like cuts on it and some blood stains. He's a butcher.
All right.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but it's dark out, right? And
Yeah. Good enough.
we're fine. He could look like one of ours, except Gelidus now looks like a Kender.
Yeah.
Also, I explained to Todd that this hat is magic and he looks like somebody else, but we're just gonna have him wear this so we can get him out of the party. And
Yeah, he looks like
hopefully
a giant butcher,
yeah,
by the way. But he does look
Right.
human now.
yeah.
Gellin, just hide in my mouth.
What?
Just
Okay. What's not the book of yours?
Do you hear yourself? Like
Well, hold on.
when you
We
say
gotta.
things, do you actually listen, or do you just you're like, I don't have to listen to what I say. I can just
this
say
is
it.
it. All right. Okay, stop picking on Elsa.
Was
First
I the one that picked on there?
we
I
need to
can't believe
store.
you were just so rude to her.
We need to store our weapons back in my case here. I don't know what
Okay.
kind of case it was, but let's
Good
stash.
problem.
Put our weapons away. Try
Wasn't
to
it a lute?
clean.
Oh no, was it a harp?
I think it was a harp case.
Yeah.
And then let's try to clean off any like gore that's on us right now. We don't
It's
look very good.
you don't actually have much gore. You are mostly singed and burned to fuck. Remember the
Yeah.
multiple explosions, the multiple fireballs and fire traps? I mean, the title of last episode was like fire.
Yeah. We'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
All right, so shall we make a run for it here?
Yeah. I
So
think
we're
let's also try to make sure the floors, there's no like visible blood in the first 2 rooms on the
Todd,
floor.
Todd, go with you.
come with us.
Yes.
We have a carriage. We're all gonna go for a ride, get you someplace safe away from here, and then hopefully find you a spot to hang out until it's a little easier to get you out of the city.
Todd like ride.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, you do.
So Todd, if we can get you into a room to rest for a day or two, where do you want to go after that?
Rest.
Do you need
Sleep.
rest? Do you need sleep?
Big nap.
No.
Oh, okay. Where are you from, and where would you like to go?
I am from Gusquamish.
Gotcha.
He's from Todd.
He
I
doesn't know
just
how to
don't know
say
how.
anything proper in
Yeah,
common, right? So any proper names or any proper nouns are going to be, garbled junk.
and I don't want him to get attacked as soon as we release him.
Home,
Yeah.
home, but
Do you
home
know where it is? Do you know how to get there from here?
you no can get home gone.
Okay.
Yikes.
All
What
right.
about
Demon coming, kill family.
Okay.
we could
Um,
we could send him to
I'm not
Druidal,
let's
or we
bring him
could
to the
send him
Radiant Citadel.
or send him to the Radiant Citadel. He could hang out with our other ogre
Hang
friend,
out with our giant.
our
We
giant.
do have a
Yeah.
giant, yeah. Okay, so
Uh,
stop me if you've heard this one. A troll and a giant go to a
He
radiant
lives in a
citadel.
basement intended to by a 9-year-old.
That's correct. He's
all
more
right.
like
Well,
Also,
15.
let's just get him out. We're gonna get you out of here. We're gonna go someplace. I don't want you to be attacked. So we're gonna
Me too.
keep you in disguise and undercover until we can get you someplace safe for the long term.
Safe.
okay.
All right. So you said we're gonna come out the Bilko doors and we're facing the estate wall.
hmm There's just
We're go-
enough room for like wagons to pull in, turn around, and then head back out.
and then if we come out, are like carriages lined up down the road?
Yeah.
So could we go behind those carriages and like between the wall and the carriages and just sneak around the back that way?
Well, no. So the carriages are all outside the estate walls.
Oh, oh, oh,
You've
oh,
got to
oh,
get to
oh.
the
So we're
main
out.
gate. You got to get to the main gate, then you go outside the estate walls. All the carriages are lined up and down the street.
Okay,
There's like 100 of them.
Let's
gotcha.
just let's just go and act like we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Um,
Ain't nobody looking for us.
It's amazing that how we're relying on Zerwin to be the brains of this party right now.
I want to be clear that I am not. I'm just letting him talk.
what do we do with Gelidus?
What do you mean? What
Because
do we do with him?
Get in my mouth.
We just have him
I'm-
walk out with us.
Yeah.
well, who's standing at the front gate? Can we like look around and see who's out there before we start walking towards it?
It's the same group of guards that were there when you came in. The same that
Yeah.
the guards don't give a shit. It's the
Who gives a shit?
hostesses, like the butlers people, right? Those are the
Yeah.
people that care.
All right, let's fucking do it.
And they won't
Fucking
stop us
roll. Let's just
from the
walk.
party.
Give him a wave as we go. What's up?
Hold on, Jana, I missed what you said there.
Well, they won't stop us from leaving the party. Like,
Why would they?
We don't know.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I mean, seems unlikely.
I feel like we're overthinking this. Let's just leave.
Lord Jesus, it's a far.
All right.
Okay, if someone walks out the Bilko doors and looks around, is there anyone out there? Can we walk fairly?
Giant line of carriages.
No, that's
No,
outside the main gate. Outside the Bilko doors, who's gonna go peek?
China
Me.
should.
No, I can be invisible. If everybody would be more comfortable, I'm invisible. I'm gonna go check outside the Bilko doors.
Does that cost you a spell slot? You have to activate that ability?
No, I don't think so. I think I can just do it.
Which is it? Invisibility?
Everything has a
Nature's
cost.
Veil. I can do it 4 times per long rest. All right, Nature's Veil.
Okay, mark it down. There's once.
The bonus action. Magically become invisible.
Okay. Yeah, so outside by the Bilko doors, you see a small gaggle of the waitstaff smoking sharing like some sort of rolled cigarette or joint. You're not sure which. They look
I
up.
go back there. I'm like, oh my god, you guys, the servers are there. I think you're getting high.
Do you?
Yeah, they're right there. We'd better stay here for a month. Or let's just go.
All right, well, let's wait until they're gone
Why would we wait until they're gone? They're just people.
because we don't want them to see it. We don't want them to see us coming out of a wine cellar because we're the
Well, they won't
guests.
see me. I'm invisible.
Yeah, the rest of us aren't though, dude.
Just close your eyes. Same thing. All right.
Do I have my deck of cards
Uh,
back yet? Magical items. What was I saying?
hold
You
on.
should. You should.
Hold on.
Right,
I'm
like I
checking.
got all my stuff. I'm not in a place where I don't have my stuff.
No, you
right?
have all your stuff. I'm checking.
True. I see no way this
Right.
can go poorly.
You do have half the deck.
Yeah, because I gave half of it away.
No, it's because Gillis has it in his pockets.
Well, okay. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, your deck of illusions.
Yeah, my deck of illusions. My deck of terrible, monstrous illusions that pop out when I throw the deck cards at them.
Yeah, this is a bad idea. You also don't you guys have a bag of things? Yeah, it's different. Sorry. You have the deck of illusions. What do you want to do with it?
I want to pull it out and show it to my friends. Be like, should I do this?
Uh,
You guys need a diversion? I'm invisible. I'll make a monster over there. Sounds like a great idea to me. I'm so bored. We're in a wine cellar.
Wait, I thought this was the Stampede bottle.
That's
No,
different.
we have both.
Oh my
We
God.
shouldn't use that either.
Wouldn't let Dirk have any of these things.
I'm about to throw a card. I'm so bored in this wine cellar. Why are we talking about leaving a wine cellar?
I mean, do you want to turn not invisible and go bullshit at those people and see if they'll leave? Then the rest
Sure.
of us will try to sneak out.
Yeah, I turn off Nature's Veil. I go out and I talk to him.
Oh my God, Dirk.
Okay.
What? That was a good plan.
They look up. One of them like drops the joint, steps on it.
Hey guys, I don't mean to be weird, but they're sending like patrols around and they gave me shit back there for being around.
Boo!
Yeah, so I just wanted to like give you a heads up that they're coming this way. Sorry, I don't mean to harsh your mellow or anything like that.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get back to work. God.
Yeah, cool. All right, cool.
Ugh. They walk back into the kitchens.
I go back in. That was a great plan, Jenna. Let's go.
Pretty slick,
Alright.
Dirk. Nice job.
Pretty slick.
All right, you guys walk out the Bilko doors toward the front gate with
Yeah.
the troll, Todd.
Yeah.
Todd the troll.
Let's have Gelidus sort of stand in the middle.
Hmm.
And the troll.
That might actually not be great for the contrast between the two.
It's fine. It'll all be fine.
You get to the front gate, and one of the guards are, they look really bored. They look up at you. They look up at you as you guys kind of walk towards them. One of them looks up. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
All right. Let's
That guy
find
was weird.
Where's our garage?
It's all the way at the end. You weren't very important, but it's there.
All right. We'll saddle up. Who's
Where?
driving? Probably Owen and Dirk. We're out
No,
front.
You have a driver, yeah.
In the
Oh.
in the carriage.
All right.
We
Yeah,
didn't
you're
drive
very
ourselves.
important. Oh,
Hey, you know what? It's too late now. Does
What?
that hat work on dead people? Could we have stuck that hat on Geegan and snuck him out and left the troll until somebody could come back and get him?
Maybe.
that seems kind of cruel, but you don't know.
What?
You never tried it.
We already killed him.
No, leaving the troll.
Oh,
The dead person
Oh.
doesn't care if you leave him.
It's just like this seems like a
All right.
My only regret is that we didn't get to come up through the floor on that like sinking stage. That would have been fun.
Yeah, you know, you
You
guys
wanna go
never
back?
found that, so which is also kind of weird.
Did we miss a bunch of clues? Should we go back in?
Night Dreams Come True
Gotta leave.
podcast.
Metagaming. We
Yeah.
can't metagame.
It's true. We should just go.
But while we're talking about that floor, you guys want to go back in and find that floor?
Where do you want the carriage to take you?
Didn't we tell Trant we'd meet him back at the I forget what it's called, the Hound of something.
Feeling the
I turn
The
to
cat.
Ezra and I say, "Hey, do horses speak troll?"
Oh my god.
Hold on. What? How was my Duncan? Is that pretty good?
Do horses speak troll language? Do you know? If you don't know, you don't know. I'm just asking.
Sometimes, Dirk, when you say things out loud, I wonder how it is that you speak anything at all.
I swear to God, it's like you know my plan, but you don't. So I just need an answer to a question. Do you know if horses
What's this?
speak?
What's this?
These are horse hooves.
This is your symbol for horse hooves?
It's two at the same time. They're going clop clop. Do they speak troll?
Let's go back to the barking kitty.
There it is, the barking kitty.
Fine,
I
I'll
don't-
find out myself. I can't speak with animals. I want to talk to the horse.
You want to stop the carriage?
No, I don't want to stop the carriage. The horse can talk and walk at the same time, can it?
You're in a carriage, right? then the horses aren't in the carriage with you because that'd be really hard for them to pull the carriage if they were in the carriage with you.
Can I like see them and talk to them from where I am? Can I stick my head out the carriage?
You want to lean out the window and yell at the horses?
You make it sound weird.
You're right. I shouldn't have done that. That was phrasing. Totally phrasing on my part. Bad
Oh
phrasing.
shoot, we should have grabbed that signet ring. Damn it.
We did. We grabbed everything, didn't we?
Oh, did we? Okay, good.
We grabbed his stuff. I saw
Sorry, I'm
that.
watching you take notes.
I'm not taking notes. I'm just looking at the thing.
I can't cast speak with animals. I used it already.
You can still lean your head out and yell at the horses.
I would not. That's disrespectful. I feel like
all right.
everybody in this party, including the dungeon master, misunderstands me and where I'm coming from. I am 91 episodes into this, and still nobody understands that I would never just yell at a horse.
Yeah, no, it's definitely us. You're right. All right, so
Strange
where are you going? The
being-
barking kitty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously the carriage driver will take you back there. Trant comes outside to meet you when he hears the carriage coming. That was quick. It was like an hour and a half. What happened?
Yes. We made sure nobody was killed.
And the party's not over yet. They could be killing him right now.
We made sure that nobody else did that.
We found Geegan and we were attacked by him.
And
So
now
we had-
he's dead.
He's dead, and so is his master, who was a demon. Sorry.
An ice demon.
An ice demon.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Did you know
What
that
the
they were
fuck is
in
that?
fire?
Also,
He jumps
That's
back and
troll.
points at the giant butcher.
It's no, sorry. It seems weird to have a butcher this big. I take the hat off. It's just a troll. That we found.
we
Okay.
should not have. You should not have done that. We're not
Okay.
inside.
All right, so
Ooh, I put the hat back on immediately.
doesn't work.
You guys
Oh.
we're rescuing him. Can we just stash him in something. For
Why are
a
you
condition.
rescuing a troll? You should be hitting it with fire.
Okay,
Burn
first off, his name
things.
is.
He didn't
his name is
attack us
Todd.
when he had the chance to. He could have really hurt us, and he didn't.
He was very well behaved in the carriage.
He just wants to go home. So, seems like a bystander. Sorry.
What the fuck am I gonna do with the troll?
I
Nothing.
don't know. Do you
We'll
have
take
like
him
an
out.
extra large bed?
We just need to hide him for like 12 hours.
Do I
12
have a
hours.
what? An extra
Do you
large
have 12
fucking bed? I'm not. You're not bringing a troll into the barking kitty. No.
What
You
if he
have a-
was a really big butcher?
That's what freaked me out the first time. It's a 7-foot tall butcher.
Well, like it
Listen,
feels like
do you
you're
have-
really overreacting here. He's a
Do you
nice guy.
have a barn or a garage he can stay in for 12 hours?
No.
Yeah. Next to the shade.
Take him to Ophelia. This is above my pay grade. I don't want anything to do with this. In fact, take the whole carriage to Ophelia.
Okay. First, can we run in and grab our weapons that we did not bring with us?
Yeah, but someone's got to stay with the monster and keep him in the
That
carriage.
is inappropriate. My name is
I'll s-
Dirk.
I'll stay with him.
Offensive.
I'm done. I'm done with
I'm getting
this.
my weapon. I'm getting my things.
Thanks
That's
for all
fine.
your help, though.
People
Yeah,
I
say
would
sorry.
never.
that a lot.
I would never stay here. I would never stay at a place like this.
It's not an inn. It's, you know what? Have a good night.
Thank you. We're sorry we weren't able to bring.
Don't apologize to this.
You guys are able to
I-
retrieve your stuff.
As I leave with our stuff, I go, just so you know, kitties don't bark. That's dumb.
That's a really good point, Dirk. I've had a few moments to reflect on your butcher/troll,
Hmm.
and I was wrong. You should definitely
Uh-huh.
hang out. You should bring him around, take him to a bar. It'll be great.
You know what? I'm picking up on your sarcasm, and it's insensitive.
No kidding.
And I put one hand on Todd's butt, and I shepherd him away.
All right, you
All
all
right.
have your stuff back, and a
Off to
carriage that will
Ophelia.
take you anywhere you want. You gonna go see Ophelia?
Yeah. Remind me, how long does it take to call the Auroral Diamond, or what is that what it's called? Auroral Diamond?
Concord Jewels.
Concord Jewels. Yeah, there you go.
I feel like that should be our team name.
The Concord Jewels. It's not bad. Who remembers the name of the bouncer at Ophelia's place?
Ezra.
They have two names and they rhyme. It's like Marcus and Barcus.
It's definitely Marcus and Barcus.
Hell, I just had the notes up. I was reading it. I'm sure we wrote it down.
I hope so because I can't find it. Anyway, he's there. This is a shit show. For the first time, I believe, I can't find a name. Anyway, the security guard, the bouncer guy, he's there. He sees you guys pull up, and he's like, "Wasn't expecting you guys tonight. Everything okay?"
Yes. Do you have a place for a large friend?
I mean, do I? No, I just work here, man. Do you need to go talk to Ophelia?
Yes.
He opens the door. Come on in. He leads you to the waiting room. Close the door.
Does Todd come with us?
No, that's the thing. What's your instructions to Todd?
Ask Marcus. I'm like, hey, can Todd come? He's very gentle.
Can who come? Who's
Todd.
Todd?
It's definitely not Marcus.
Todd is
Marcus?
still in the. Todd is still in the carriage.
All right, I go back to the carriage to say, Todd,
Ugh.
you stay right here. You're
Stay.
doing real good, buddy. You're doing
Yeah.
real good.
Do good.
You stay right here.
Hungry.
Yes, don't eat the horses.
Horse delicious.
Don't. Hey, don't eat them.
No eat horse.
Okay. We'll be right back. You're doing real good, buddy.
No vegetable.
No vegetable. We're going to see if we can find you a cat.
Cat too small.
Okay. Fat cat.
Didn't write the guy's name down.
I knew we should have brought Egan.
All right, so let's just say the three of you are ushered in. Other people stay with Ezra and Galadis, and Owen can stay with Todd to make sure he's still okay. Owen doesn't really like going in there anyway, because every time he goes in, she tries to get him to be a sex worker, which makes him really embarrassed. Ophelia is, when you arrive, she's actually writing something on some papers. She doesn't look up when you come in. You're back early. Something either went really well, really right, or really wrong. Which is it?
A little bit of both.
That's never good.
So we were able to find Geegan before he did anything else, but he is dead. He attacked us with his master, who was an ice demon. They are both now dead.
Geegan was okay.
Geegan was some sort of warlock, we think. We did find out.
You
he's
sure it was an
working
ice
for-
demon?
Yes.
What happened to the body after it died?
It melted and sort of dissolved.
It didn't melt. It didn't melt. It was.
Okay. All right.
They are dead. We had to leave the bodies. It's about 3 secret rooms deep underneath Manius's castle. I'm not sure if we can. They won't be found for a long, long time because all of the doors were very well hidden. But we could not get the bodies out without creating a scene, which we didn't.
Could you
want to
draw
do.
me a map?
Sure.
She pulls out a piece of parchment and some charcoal. Just show me where these secret rooms are, and how do we get into them?
I can draw them out.
Want
Best
to
way
make
to get into them
performance?
is a crowbar.
You guys never figured out the doors. It's kind of adorable.
I figured out a door.
Did you?
I just ran through one.
Yeah. You're right. Sorry. No, you guys figured out all the doors. My bad.
Did you roll a performance check, Jana?
Yeah, or maybe
What? To draw a map?
yeah, draw a map. See how good it is.
Okay, sure. Pen?
Yeah, she's definitely gonna hang it on a refrigerator.
You're such a jackass.
She holds it up. She's like, okay, and this is the door here. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So here's the other thing. Geegan had some sort of sorcery over a troll who, once we freed him of that sorcery, did not attack and is now seems to be gentle and just wants to go home.
The troll?
Yes. He is in the carriage.
What carriage?
Your
One
carriage.
outside.
There's a troll in my carriage.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna chalk this up to unexpected consequences.
So here's what we can do. We can probably get him out of here, and get him back to the Radiant Citadel.
Actually, I don't hate that idea.
If you can keep him somewhere for a day or two until we can call the Radiant Citadel. And then we have to get him to the.
Store him. It's not exactly a jar of pickles. All right. Okay. He fits in the carriage. Can
Yeah.
he stay in the carriage?
As long as we bring in some food, I think so.
He wouldn't be very comfortable, but he would need. Do you have like a boar?
A a a what?
Just an animal bigger than a cat, smaller than a horse.
We need to feed him. We'll get him food. We'll
He's
solve
hungry.
that. We will not let him slaughter an animal in your carriage. Unless you plan on burning it anyway.
No, carriages are expensive.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going tell him to stay in the carriage. I'm gonna have the carriage drop you off wherever you want. He will stay in the carriage. The carriage will go to my warehouse. He can get out once he's inside the warehouse after everyone leaves. But then he has to be in before sunset back in the carriage. In the
Before
daytime,
sunset or sunrise?
sunset. It's a nighttime warehouse. It's
Okay.
empty during the day and it's locked. So during the day, he can wander around the warehouse. Otherwise, he has to stay in the carriage.
Okay.
And if he comes out, I'm not responsible for his safety.
We'll explain that to him.
Okay. I'll have some. Oh, I bet he would like the scraps from the butchery. I'll have some scraps delivered.
Great.
Okay. You did your work, your payment. Whenever you're ready, I can have you teleported to Skip's teleporter, assuming Skip teleporter is on.
How many people can it take?
As many as want to go through it. It's you need someone magical, someone with magic abilities, to hold the portal open while everyone goes through. That's it. And it's the sender that has to hold it open. And then it's you turn it off and it's just looks like a ritual circle.
Okay.
Would you like a day to do stuff here and we can do this tomorrow night? Or do you want to go soon?
No, we need to rest.
Okay. You guys were staying. She pulls out her little notebook. What's it called? The Middle Horn, maybe? Is that what it was?
It was, but I don't think we want to go back there.
We moved. We're at the something about a mermaid. Metal Horn had too many jerks in it.
The Bent Mermaid.
Yeah.
Oh, that place is a dive.
Yeah.
You sure you want to go back there, not the Middle Horn?
We're not going back to the Middle Horn.
Whatever you
Can you
want.
recommend? Can you recommend someplace maybe in the middle?
I don't really stay at inns a lot. I mean, the Bent Mermaid's fine. In fact, it suits you.
Thanks.
Okay, well, I think we're good. Yeah. Once you talk to Skip, I'll get the deciding vote in Numerius's council. And then, hey, let's finish a revolution.
Great.
She smiles. It'll be great for business. She walks back to her desk and puts her head back down and starts writing again. Have a good night.
Thanks, Philia.
She doesn't look up. She just kind of. Sorry, very busy night.
Okay, let's go back out to Todd.
Yeah, be responsible parents.
Rude.
Todd parents.
Sorry, Bill, could you tell us where the Bent Mermaid is again? Is it by the southern docks?
The middle horn is by the southern docks. The Bent Mermaid is hold on, let me pull up. I got kicked out of Owlbear Rodeo. Yeah. It's not letting me go into Owlbear Rodeo. It's really frustrating. Hold on. Here we go. So essentially, the Bent Mermaid is in the middle of the city, like slightly west, near where the E is in the cross. Yep,
Okay.
over there.
So if we were to call a Conquered Jewel, we'd probably have to do it out here, like to the west of the E.
Yeah, I mean, you somewhere. Yeah, any of the roads out of town, if you go far enough, would probably work. My Owlbear Rodeo is just stuck in connecting mode.
Okay.
But yeah. I mean, obviously you can't do it east because it's just ocean.
Right.
No, I'm sorry. I was wrong. Here we go. You see my highlighter?
No.
All right. Well, below the H in hill, in low hill, that's where the Bent Mermaid is. Yep.
Down here.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And then the middle horn is down by the southern docks.
Right. Okay.
And the Barking Kitty is over by the L.
Up here.
Yep.
Up here. Yeah. Okay. And then this is where we were last night, or this is where we went tonight.
Correct.
We got back here, and then where's Ophelia's place?
You don't know.
Oh. Okay.
It's somewhere in the Warren of Low Hill.
All right. Well, let's go talk to Todd.
Todd looks up as you guys enter. He's actually when you guys enter, he's thumb wrestling with Owen.
How could Owen possibly thumb wrestle him? He's a troll.
No, yeah, it's not going well for either contestant, but Todd's having a lot of fun. Thumb wrestling, good.
All right, Todd. Listen, here's the deal, pal. Would you like to go live on the Radiant Citadel? It's a different world, but we have a nice house. It's safe. You would have one of our friends is a giant, and you guys could probably wrestle and have lots of fun together.
Wrestle, good. Have meat.
There's lots of meat on the Radiant Citadel. Do you like seafood?
Fish, good.
You should see the size of the prawns. They are massive.
What prawn?
Oh, you're in for a
Like a
treat.
shrimp.
Now, you get to wrestle it before you eat it.
Isn't that how you normally eat, though?
I
Sound good.
want wrestle food.
Okay.
I want wrestle food.
So here's the thing, Todd. We're
Not
gonna
Owen. Not Owen. Put him down.
we're gonna get you someplace safe tonight, and then hopefully tomorrow we can call. We're gonna call the big thing, and we're going to go inside it. And it's going to take us to another world, and that's where you're going to go. It's like a carriage. It's like this, but it's going to take us to another world.
We're gonna go into a magic room, and then it's gonna take us to the Radiant Citadel. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh,
You may need to wear the hat for the trip again.
hat. I wore a hat. Oh, hat. Magic hat.
Yeah.
Where magic
Magic
hat
hat.
go?
He has it.
I think technically you're still wearing it. It's just not working anymore.
Oh,
No, we took it off him. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
but then he put it right back on.
oh, magic hat here.
Okay, so Todd, here's the deal.
Give that to me.
The carriage is gonna take us to our place where we're gonna stay. You're gonna stay in the carriage, and it's gonna take you to a very big building. Once you get to that building, you can walk around in the building, and they will bring you some food. They will bring you meat. But before the sun sets, before it gets dark, you have to go back in the carriage and you have to stay there until it gets light out again. Okay? Can you think you can do that?
Carriage become bed.
Yes.
Yes. Think you
Um,
can sleep here?
By the way, when all of you are in this carriage, it is
it's tight.
real tight.
And then tomorrow we will. Right? Because can someone tell me how long it takes the Conquer Jewel to get here? It's pretty quick, right? It's like a few hours.
Yeah, it's a couple hours once you call it.
Yeah. Okay. And then tomorrow we will take you to your forever home, or at least long-term home.
Across the Rainbow Bridge.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's more of a temporary safe house.
Sound good?
Just
You think you can? You
what
think you
life
can
is.
follow those rules today?
Big house, eat meat, sleep here.
Yes.
Todd, no.
Okay.
Todd,
Good,
no.
Todd. Now listen, but listen. Hey, Todd.
Yeah.
If you don't follow the rules, we don't know how people will react, and you might get attacked. We don't want that. Okay. So if you don't want to fight, you need to follow the rules. Okay.
Follow rules.
Okay.
Wait, which rules?
Yes.
The ones you just told me. Big house, eat meat, bed, and carriage.
Easy rules.
Yeah, easy rules. Okay, buddy.
Wait.
What?
Where poop?
Ask when the carriage drops you off. Ask the man who's driving the carriage.
The shocked silence that followed that question was worth every penny. All right, very good. You could drop him off. He'll
It just
go.
makes me wonder where I've been pooping this whole campaign.
You haven't.
Yeah. Is it like, do I like drop pellets
You've been
as
bound up.
we go on journeys like a horse? I'm in motion
Like a
like a
rabbit.
snake laying eggs.
Actually, you poop every time we fight. That's one of the things that happens every time we fight.
Every time I go into Misty Step, I just leave
Yeah.
feces in the ethereal realm.
Here we go again. All right, let's go back to the Bent Mermaid and talk about what we want to do.
Okay.
Oh, talking about what we want to do is my
And then
favorite.
we'll do it quickly, and then we'll do it quickly, and then we will. How long does the trip in the Conquer Jewel take? It's pretty
A
quick,
couple
right?
hours.
No, it's less than that. Usually, it's like 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's because we're traveling between planes.
Feels like forever.
So, all right, because we're gonna do. We told Ophelia we would teleport to Skip tomorrow night. So we've got what, a little more than 24 hours. We've got like 30 hours. Maybe not that much.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, Yeah, it depends on what time you want to leave tomorrow. Yeah. It's well on midnight now.
All right.
The Bet
'Cause we're
Mermaid
gonna-
is still in full swing when you get there. It is actually, they've already kicked
Nicomo?
Nicomo out. He's sitting out front with like the dregs. Eyes, my friends. Oh, friends. You look great tonight. It's good to see you. Buy me a drink?
No.
Why not? I know all the secrets. All of them. Name one. Name a
If
secret.
if I could I turn to Gelidus.
See? I know them all. Can't name one I don't know.
Okay, what's his middle name?
Oh. It's not a secret. It's a name.
It is. No. He doesn't tell anybody his middle name.
That's not a real secret.
I turn to
That's-
Gelidus. I'm like, isn't it a secret? Your middle name? Don't you keep it hidden?
No! I tell everybody my middle name who asks me.
Damn it, Gelidus.
It was good, Gallus. Do I have
Technically, most Kenners don't have middle names. We just have first names and family names. Sometimes we have nicknames, though. So you
I'm
want to know
gonna
my?
punch you where your name is.
That sounds fun. You guys want a drink?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Do you like guys think that we could just like find a table and sit down and talk about what we want to do?
not with him.
Oh. I'm sorry, Owen.
Does he have a cup in his hand?
Nicomo? Yeah.
Yeah. I pull out a wineskin and fill his cup.
Oh, I love you.
I squirt him in the eye.
I still love you.
Why did you look up? He's like 5'2". Is
Because Nicomo's sitting on the ground with his back on the wall.
I'm like 5'10". I'm a huge dwarf.
Yeah, he's the whole game. It's been everyone who meets him is like, you're a freakishly tall dwarf.
All
It's
right,
like what everyone
let's
says
go.
when they meet him.
Let's go inside.
Well, it's 89 sessions. You haven't noticed that everyone's like, that's a really tall purple-haired dwarf.
I've noticed it. I just haven't wanted it to be real. And also, I go in my head when everybody says, "Look how tall you are, dwarf." I'm like, "Yeah, he's 5'2".
Do you want to be a really tall dragonborn, Dirk?
I am. First off, I'm 6'3".
Sure you are.
with your
Oh my
lifts.
God. I am these are not lifts, all right? I am walking around in bare talons. All right?
Fair enough.
You said you had boots on.
I am walking around in very low heel boots. I take my boots off. I'm like, look at this. Look at this. Put your hand down. This is just for comfort. Look at just for I am insulted.
Well, you broke Jana, so well done.
All right, let's go sit at a table.
Yeah, there's still a couple around. Place is never that full. It is a rowdy good time tonight, though. There's a that looks like some sort of boat of sailors that frequents this place has come in. There's like a slightly different clientele than last time. There's this old salt sitting in the corner singing like a shanty. It's very festive and fun. Everyone's in a good mood. Also, they already kicked Nicomo out, so everyone's always in a good mood when they kick him out.
As we get to the table, I'm going, and a little bit of support is actually very important. Okay, a little bit of support. Like you need to have for an effective stride. I am a ranger.
Jerk.
I'm sorry.
It's
I didn't
okay.
mean to belittle your shoes.
They are little shoes. That's the point. The point is they're little shoes.
The
I'm sorry.
bartender comes out with a tray. Ales, everyone.
Yes, please.
He plops down several mugs in front of people.
Yes, I would like a very tall drink.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this is now going to be.
Sorry for it. This is a completely normal conversation.
What a
Normal
trouble.
people.
This is going to be a thing for the rest of the game.
So, can someone remind me? Did we give a secret to Ophelia already, and we just need?
We gave a troll to Ophelia.
We
No,
did
no.
two secrets. We
We
gave
did,
her the,
right?
yeah.
Okay. So we just need Skip's letter is the last thing we need for her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she's going to give us the information that we need to persuade the people
council
in his council.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I just need to make sure. I forgot if we had already given her the secrets. I can.
I think we gave her two so that we would get information on two of the people.
Okay. So guys, I think tomorrow, first thing we do is we get Todd to the Radiant Citadel. It should take us, like if we call for it first thing in the morning. Bill, do we have to call for it like from the place we want it to land, or can we say we need it and we want it to land here?
No, you call and it tells you where it's going to land.
Okay, all right, that's even better. I think first thing we do, we get up early, we call the Radiant, or we call the Conquer Jewel. And then we get Todd to the Radiant Citadel.
Make me a perception check, everyone.
Oh god.
I perceive nothing. I got an 11.
27.
21.
Dirk.
Dirk heard Nicomo throw up from outside.
Dirk and Jana, someone has walked in that really doesn't fit in here. He's probably 60, tall, thin, very well dressed. And you say you got a 21, Jana? He's wearing the emblem of the Moonshay Isles on his jacket.
I got a 27.
Yeah, but you don't know what that is.
But mine was better.
Okay, yes, you hear Nicomo throw up outside.
Oh my god, you guys, Nikomo is still awake. That guy's weird.
He is weird.
He's looking
Do I-
around.
Do I recognize him?
Everybody get down.
Make me a history check.
History. Oh. 7.
No,
It's
sorry.
Speaker Shola.
From the Moonshay Isles?
He turns and he sees you, Jana, and then he starts walking towards you.
Okay.
Hello.
I take a battle formation. I flank left.
You're sitting at a table. He approaches and he says,
I know how to flank left at a table. This is my first time at a table.
okay, well,
I
I
noticed.
don't know how to flank left, so describe to me what flanking left looks like when you're sitting at a table in a chair.
I scooch.
You scooch.
I actually noticed how good he's flanking, being a soldier.
Yeah. I'm scooching.
Quietly
Ezra,
quietly
get the fuck
impressed.
out of my Ezra, I'm flanking. and I pick Ezra up and I move him like a child inside.
You don't have that much time. You scooch. It's a scooch. It's like
It's a flanking maneuver.
oh, sorry. Flanking maneuver. You're right. When you're right. Okay. The man comes over and says, I apologize for disturbing you. I'm wondering if I might sit and talk with you for just a few minutes.
What do you need to say?
Well, I believe you and I, he says to you, Jenna, have some common interests.
Such as?
Well, there's a certain someone who I think you and I would both like to see not doing the things that he's doing right now. He looks around at the people
Okay,
at the
I'm
table.
right here. I'm literally right here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean you. I don't know you. Please let me introduce
I don't know
myself.
you either. I don't like you.
Okay. My name is Fond. My name is Fond Whisperwind. I've been part of the Moonshade delegation for 27 years. My job is to travel around and secure trade deals and meet foreign dignitaries, and it's very delicate work. May I sit?
Please.
Thank you. He pulls out a chair. He scoots up. What we do is important for the well-being of all the people of the Moonshade Isles. Without trade, we are an isolated community, and it's very hard to find things that we need. But in order to secure that trade, we have to make good impressions on people. And one of our new delegates is not making good impressions. In fact, he's a self-absorbed, pompous piece of shit. And I would like to see him gone.
Gone how?
Do
What
you
do you
know
mean
how?
gone? You
Can I-
wanna
Oh God, no. No. Sorry. What?
Dirk, let me handle this.
Sorry.
Do you know how he was appointed to the delegation? Why is he here?
Yeah. So there are some suspicious circumstances involving a high-ranking magistrate's daughter and Duke Garbak the Tall. And right after that, he was appointed. And if you guys want a little side job, I would pay a small amount to have this information released because I believe that would take care of our mutual problem. He would be dismissed and sent home, back
Did
to
this
wherever
guy
the
just
fuck he's
offer
from.
us a side job?
How are you
If you have to ask, you can't
saying that
afford
we
it,
would,
big boy.
how do you anticipate that we would release this information?
Really, any way that it gets into the public domain is good for me, just so long as it's not traced back to me. The
Very loud troll.
the girl's name, excuse me, the girl's
What?
name was Quill. She was the daughter of a very wealthy merchant. She was also betrothed. I don't know exactly what happened, but very shortly after, or very shortly before Aaron was appointed, her betrothal was called off, and the Duke took a couple of days vacation, which he never does, and then we got Aaron. There's something there. I don't know what it is, but he sucks. He makes my job very difficult.
I can't argue with you there. Well, I can't speak for my whole party, but I think we're probably going to be willing to look into this for you.
That's fantastic.
That's so weird.
Flanking maneuver. I'm gently.
There it is. Perfect. Don't hold it right there. That's perfect. That's the flank. Got the flank covered right there. No, oh, it's gone now.
I'm scooching.
There's an inn. It's called the Big Fin Inn.
Okay.
Start there.
Okay.
There's no rush. Do this in a week. Do it in a month. Maybe before a year. Please.
How much money are we talking?
$500 gold.
See what we can do.
Very good. He he looks around. Have a good night. He
When we
stands.
need to find you again, where do we find you?
Well, I'm out working for the next bit, but then I'll be home. Probably until That's a good question. Probably until early winter. I'll be home.
Home is Moonshay or home is here?
No, home is Moonshay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Fond Whisperwind.
Okay.
I bid you all adieu.
Good night.
He stands up and walks out. Okay. Since this is the every other night, it's not a bad place to end since we're right here. You guys got a good amount accomplished in an hour and a half, actually.
That doesn't sound like us.
It really doesn't sound like you, but it was definitely done. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to do before we finish for the night?
You guys, we shouldn't go back to that party, should we?
The party where we killed a guy?
Yeah. That one.
You're
Why
muted,
not?
Zerwin.
Technically, we killed 5 guys and a demon.
Yeah, but one of them had a name.
Presumably all of them had names.
I don't presume that. I don't do that.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I don't
no.
think so. I think we need
Really
to rest because we're gonna have a long day tomorrow.
Fair enough. All right. Let's rest.
Okay. Well, we could pick it up here. Maybe somebody else wants to talk about something before you all taking a long rest. But we'll pick it up at the bar next week, and then the week after that, there's no game. All right, very good. Give each other danger awesome points. And you know what? All 3 of you can take a danger awesome point from me tonight because you guys got good stuff done and it was entertaining. Are you not entertained? I was entertained.
I'll give mine to Dirk. For just not listening to what we were supposed to be doing for the first 20 minutes. Just trying to stuff guys into barrels and yell at a horse.
How many options? Like, how many times do we get these options? And everybody's like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, I'm giving mine to Dirk too. It was close.
This is really tough because everybody came through. I'm giving mine to Zerwin actually for keeping things on the rails, even though somebody just didn't have a sense of what the rails were for a little while for the first 45 minutes. And I'm
Why
sorry
don't
that you had to put up with that from Jenna.
Well, to be fair, you weren't here
To be
when we
fair.
got our instructions. You were not in that session. That's why you
I
were
was not. Nope.
essentially a footman.
And also, to be fair, I don't remember
To be fair.
instructions. Which is one of my real part of my charm.
excellent role play.
Yeah,
Perfect.
exactly.
All right, y'all. Good night to the streamers. Good night, chat. Thanks for tuning in.